Hello my fellow toxic males and welcome to the basement of the wife who left me. Today we're going to cope with our crippling struggle for mental stability by making fun of inferior males. Now by the title of this video alone, you may automatically experience some steaming, uncontrollable rage stemming from the fact that you inhabit every trait of the stereotypical beta boy. In that case, I'd have to set up my 100% accurate, totally not sexist guide on how to become the alpha. Because you don't want people to start telling you to watch your wife sleep with another man, do you? Step 1. Flirt with a girl by grabbing her ass or something. Step 2. Force her to go out with you to dinner without ever considering her opinion or general well-being. Step 3. Give her a doctor's note of you having depression and a need of love. We don't accept any self-diagnosed pussies out there, so watch a bunch of Vietnam War footage to further the pain. Step 4. Sneak into her bedroom on a cold night while her parents are away. Step 5. Talk about stuff that makes her more interested in you and the things you do to a point where the romantic attraction is seemingly at its peak. Step 6. Have sex. Step 7. Cheat on her. Also, Step 8. Repeat steps 1 through 7 until you suddenly feel like Jesus Christ. And don't worry about whether or not your ex is going to spread all those horrible decisions you've made to the public, since you've already emotionally manipulated her into incompetence. Once you've completed all 8 steps chronologically, you will soon find yourself firmly grasping alpha male status. You'll stop acting less like this pathetic loser and more like this absolute unit. So now that we've got that out of the way, what type of people epitomize behavior corresponding with inferior individuals? Well, to answer that question, allow me to compile a list of stereotypes for you to bully and harass. Oh wait, that's breaking the community guidelines, gosh darn. To give constructive criticism to on your own free time. Yeah, if you bully people, you're nothing but a tumor. Ah, weeaboos. What more is there to say about these degenerates? I mean, I could just repeat every point made by Filthy Frank, or maybe I could just... You know what, who gives a shit?
Hey moron! Do you realize that the waifu you have a crush on is an animated 13-year-old girl? Should we just start calling you watered down Austin Jones from now on? I mean, you haven't showered in 6 weeks, you've been talking to your pillow like it's a goddamn prostitute, and God knows why Hentai Haven is the first thing that pops up once you type literally any letter on the search bar. Hey, here's a tip. Stop living in your parents' basement and get a freaking job!
Weed 420, am I right, bro?
Admittedly, you would find the female gender dominating this category, but over the years, there continues to rise a more cancerous trend involving male adolescents getting so invested with their social media that they get to a point where they unintentionally alienate themselves from reality. Combine that with the fact that they borrow their entire personality from the celebrities they idolize, you would have to deal with conversations like this.
Guys, did you see my Snapchat
Make
story?
sure you like the recent, everybody.
All you haters out there are what's wrong with society.
We should really stop the bullying
Adam
on
Levine
TikTok.
taking his shirt off is so
My
savage.
parents took my phone away for the night, and I have been crying in bed ever since.
You guys should really
follow
Snapchat
what Donald
stories
Trump
on
is the
Instagram.
president
They
of
have
the
reached
United
all the
States of
GG.
America.
Guys, my grandfather got diagnosed with Alzheimer's. 1 like equals 1 prayer.
These overgrown 13-year-olds have that sort of personality that really makes you want to meteor smash yourself in the face. Their self-awareness is so blatantly minuscule that any word they spit out of their mouth will automatically strengthen the opioid epidemic. It may be a stretch to compare obsessive bloggers to an overtly anxious and insecure stereotype, since this group is dominated by preposterous and outspoken assholes, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Oh my god! No!
Okay, here we go. The self-proclaimed most oppressed group in today's society. Wait a sec, have you ever heard of straight white male? The gaming community in today's society is like bacon. Based on evidence, it spreads cancer. You've got your toxic fan base, your furries, that kid that sits in the corner of the library still watching Toby Turner Happy Wheels, the standard beta males. They're all just a disgrace, really. Except for me. I'm a gamer, but I just can't call myself a beta male. That'd be self-deprecation.
Every single human being on the planet who knows either one of us understands the only reason you walk away from the opportunity to debate me is because I would absolutely annihilate you, and while I earn back the $10,000 I would donate to your campaign with 30,000 Ben Shapiro owns Cortez videos.
Now, you may have heard of this thing called politics. At first, it seems like a good idea to just dive right into some conversations about the wall, socialism, whatever the hell people are on about these days. But let me tell you how much of an idiot you could become just by taking this crap too seriously. There are real people out there who treat politics as if it's the Ark of the Covenant and then end up with zero talent in the real world. It's pretty freaking funny when you write a prolonged Twitter thread covering a point of view that pretty much regurgitates every Republican podcast known in existence. It gets to a point where some people literally watch commentators on YouTube repeat the same condescending points over and over again only to comment, "The liberal media is the enemy of the people." Here's a couple of people debating gun control on Twitter. Will anybody win? No. People are stubborn and won't change their minds, so there's literally no point in formally arguing with someone online unless you want to feel like an asshole.
But Mark, you can't say that.
I could say whatever I damn well please.
But don't you do political commentary?
You mean I make fun of political commentary?
Oh, I hate you.
Oh, well, that's your issue, buddy. You know, I'd love to see the tears come out of your eyes, especially for how much of a useless piece of cardboard you are. I could just dump you in the waste garbage for all I care. You know that incinerator scene in Toy Story 3? That's gonna be you one day. You'll be crying for help. It'll be wonderful. And here are the type of people that I consider the beta-ist of beta males. They are none other than the people who unironically call other people beta males.
I'm willing to bet none of these Try Guys have slept with more than 3 or 4 girls.
People are hypocrites and use this term like a gift from God. So I've got several questions. Why does this word exist? Is it not enough to call someone weak or pathetic? Were those words not enough to establish yourself as superior in the social hierarchy? So people actually care about this? People actually talk about this as if it's the worst thing that could ever happen to a human? Do you know how little self-awareness it requires for someone to express their hatred for a passive personality trait on the internet, where pretty much everybody's a loser at this point?
But Mark, you just made an entire video making fun of beta males. Wouldn't that make you a—
Shut up, liberal.